We all know coffee gives you that morning jolt, but could it actually help you shed pounds? Turns out, it's not just about staying awake. A growing body of science now shows that coffee might be a powerful tool for weight loss, if you drink it right. Yes, you heard that correctly. But don't go running to the nearest cafe and order a venti caramel frappuccino with whipped cream just yet. This isn't about fancy sugar-loaded coffee drinks. This is about real, pure, metabolism-boosting, fat-burning coffee, and the way you drink it can make or break your results. Let's unpack the science and expose the most common mistakes that are secretly sabotaging your progress. First, what's in coffee that can actually help with weight loss? Let's start with the star of the show, caffeine. Caffeine is a natural stimulant. It blocks adenosine, a neurotransmitter that makes you feel sleepy while stimulating the release of dopamine and norepinephrine, which rev up your nervous system. This increase in activity has a direct impact on your metabolism. In fact, studies show that caffeine can boost your resting metabolic rate, RMR, by 3% to 11%, depending on your body composition and caffeine tolerance. That means you're burning more calories even when you're sitting still. A well-cited 1989 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that caffeine increased thermogenesis, calorie burning, by up to 13% in healthy individuals after a single dose. That's no small boost, but here's what's even more interesting. Then, understand, coffee mobilizes fat from fat tissue. Caffeine doesn't just rev up your metabolism, it actually helps liberate fat cells. Here's how it works. Caffeine stimulates the nervous system to increase adrenaline, epinephrine, in the bloodstream. That adrenaline travels to fat tissue and tells it to break down stored fat and release it into the blood for energy. In scientific terms, this process is called lipolysis, and it's one of the most important physiological steps for burning fat. A 2004 study published in Obesity Research confirmed that caffeine ingestion increases fat oxidation, especially during exercise. Translation? That morning cup of joe doesn't just wake you up, it turns on your body's built-in fat-burning machinery, but it comes with a catch. Coffee can suppress appetite, but only under these conditions. You've probably heard people say, "I'm not hungry in the morning, just give me coffee." Well, there's some truth to that. Caffeine has been shown to reduce feelings of hunger, at least temporarily. A 2014 randomized trial in the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition found that participants who consumed caffeine before meals ate fewer calories throughout the day. The effect was stronger in men, but noticeable across all groups. However, the appetite-suppressing effects of caffeine are short-lived. They may last a few hours, but they don't replace proper nutrition. So don't rely on coffee alone as a meal replacement. It works best when paired with a smart eating strategy, and timing matters a lot. The best time to drink coffee for weight loss? It's not what you think. Most people reach for coffee the moment they wake up, but here's the truth. Your body doesn't need caffeine right away. When you wake up, your cortisol levels, your natural energy hormone, are already peaking. Adding caffeine to that spike can lead to increased tolerance and less impact over time. Instead, researchers suggest waiting 60 to 90 minutes after waking up to drink your first cup. That's when cortisol begins to dip, and your body actually benefits more from the caffeine boost. Why does this matter for weight loss? Because drinking black coffee at the right time does more than wake you up. It helps your body burn fat more efficiently. It boosts your energy levels, supports fat metabolism, and helps you power through workouts or long days without crashing. That steady energy also means you're less likely to reach for unhealthy snacks during the afternoon slump. Instead of fighting cravings, you stay focused and in control, a major win for weight loss. And if you're looking to take it a step further, there's one more simple trick that can amplify the results. Black coffee. Before a workout, a secret fat-burning combo. Here's where the real magic begins, not just in your gym session, but in your cup. Drinking black coffee 30 to 60 minutes before a workout has been shown to boost fat-burning potential dramatically. A 2021 study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition revealed that participants who consumed caffeine before aerobic exercise burned 29% more fat than those who didn't. That's a big leap just from one simple habit. So what's happening behind the scenes? Caffeine stimulates the release of epinephrine, also known as adrenaline, which signals your body to break down stored fat. It also increases endurance and alertness, helping you push harder and train longer, all while tapping into fat stores for energy. But there's one catch. The coffee has to be black. That means no cream, no sugar, no flavored syrups. Adding those extra calories can blunt the fat-burning effect and spike insulin, which defeats the purpose. So next time you lace up your sneakers, try sipping a strong cup of black coffee. It just might turn your workout into a fat-melting session. So what's the problem with most coffee drinks? Unfortunately, most people aren't drinking fat-burning coffee. They're drinking dessert in a cup. That iced mocha? It can have over 400 calories and 50 grams of sugar, more than a can of soda. Even your average flavored latte can pack hidden sugars, fats, and chemical additives that spike insulin, promote fat storage, and sabotage your calorie deficit. Worse, sugar-laden coffee kills the appetite-suppressing effect and adds empty calories your body doesn't need. A study published in Public Health Nutrition showed that coffee drinkers who added sugar and cream consumed significantly more calories per day than those who drank it black. So, if you want to make coffee your weight loss ally, you have to cut the junk. Let's talk about the right way to drink coffee for weight loss. Here's how to make your coffee work for you, not against you. 1. Drink it black or with minimal additions. A splash of unsweetened almond milk, a pinch of cinnamon, or a touch of stevia is fine. Just keep it clean. Avoid sugar, flavored creamers, and syrups as they spike insulin and cancel out coffee's fat-burning benefits. The goal is to let caffeine do its job without interference. 2. Limit it to 2 to 3 cups a day. More isn't always better. Going overboard with caffeine can lead to jitters, adrenal fatigue, and disrupted hunger cues. Stick to about 200 to 400 milligrams of caffeine daily, depending on your tolerance, to enjoy the metabolism boost without unwanted side effects. 3. Time it strategically. For best results, drink coffee 60 to 90 minutes after waking to stay in sync with your natural cortisol rhythm. And if you want to enhance fat burning, have a cup 30 to 60 minutes before your workout to improve endurance and maximize fat oxidation. 4. Don't add it to a poor diet. Coffee alone won't undo a bad eating plan. To really see results, pair it with a nutrient-dense diet. Think whole foods, lean protein, healthy fats, and plenty of water. Coffee works best as a support tool, not a magic solution. 5. Avoid it late in the day. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours, which means it can stay in your system and disrupt sleep even hours after drinking. And poor sleep can stall fat loss. To avoid this, cut off coffee by 2 p.m. or at least 6 hours before bedtime for better recovery and metabolism support. What about fasted coffee? Does it help? Intermittent fasting is still one of the most popular weight loss strategies, and black coffee fits perfectly into that framework. Why? Because black coffee doesn't spike insulin, meaning it won't break your fast. In fact, it may actually enhance the benefits of fasting, such as increased fat oxidation, mental clarity, and cellular repair through autophagy. A 2017 study published in Cell Metabolism found that caffeine boosts ketone production, indicating your body is pulling energy from stored fat, a major goal during fasted periods. Many people practicing intermittent fasting say that black coffee helps them feel more alert, reduces hunger pangs, and improves focus, making it easier to stick with longer fasting windows. But remember, the key is keeping it black. Even a splash of milk, sweetener, or MCT oil breaks the fast and shuts down the very fat-burning process you're trying to support. Is decaf coffee good for weight loss? Let's be honest. Decaf coffee doesn't offer the same weight loss benefits as regular coffee. Yes, it still contains beneficial compounds like chlorogenic acids and antioxidants which support general health. But when it comes to boosting metabolism, suppressing appetite and promoting fat oxidation, the key player is caffeine, and decaf just doesn't deliver enough of it. That said, decaf isn't useless. It can be a smart option for those who are sensitive to caffeine, prone to anxiety, or looking to cut down on afternoon stimulation without giving up the ritual of drinking coffee. It may also support digestive health and liver function thanks to its antioxidant profile. But make no mistake, while it can complement a healthy lifestyle, decaf coffee isn't a fat-burning tool. If weight loss is your goal, your best results will come from moderate intake of high-quality, caffeinated coffee taken the right way. Final verdict, can coffee really help you lose weight? Absolutely, but only when you drink it the right way. When used strategically, black coffee can be a powerful ally in your weight loss journey. It helps boost metabolism, increases fat oxidation, suppresses appetite, and even enhances workout performance. These benefits are backed by research and can make a real difference when paired with a healthy lifestyle. But here's the catch. Once you start adding sugar, cream, or flavored syrups, coffee quickly shifts from helpful to harmful. Those extra calories and sweeteners can spike insulin, trigger cravings, and ultimately lead to weight gain instead of fat loss. The science is clear, coffee can be a simple, budget-friendly, and effective tool, but only if you pay attention to how and when you drink it. Stick to the basics, respect your body's limits, and use it to support, not replace, a balanced diet. Because in the end, it's not about restriction. It's about making smart, sustainable choices and enjoying the things you love without derailing your goals. Coffee isn't a miracle, but when you drink it right, it becomes more than just a morning habit. It can fire up your metabolism, help you burn fat more efficiently, and support your weight loss journey. No fads, no gimmicks, just science and smart choices. So the next time you pour a cup, skip the sugar swirl and drink it like a biohacker. Black, timed, purposeful. If this gives you a fresh perspective, share it with someone who still thinks coffee only keeps you awake. Like, share, and subscribe for more real science behind everyday health habits. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.